Late November, early December-ish, I got the call. I would be opening up for Afroman the following month, alongside two of my good friends and some other artists, and I haven't released a single track yet. In terms of music, I had no music. I've been making music kind of with my cousin.
I lost it.
Baby, I'm a mess through like SoundCloud and stuff. Always wanted to, I just never really had the exposure, the know-how, or what have you. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. Wanting to do something for so long, but never really knowing exactly which step to take first. And maybe you have ideas and you have a hard time implementing them or executing them. A lot of this is what I went through. You know, creating is really hard. I'm sure you've heard that before and felt it. You know, your whole life, you know you were made for this and you try to do it and you can't. I don't know, I mean like you can, but like you don't. I don't know if it's a lack of discipline or if there's, you know, too many obstacles. There always comes a point in a creative person's life where like somehow you break through those obstacles. I never really had like the cannon to shoot the cannonball. It's a lot of like getting out of your comfort zone, which is the hardest thing in the world to do. That's why a lot of people don't do it. If you do the things that everyone else is doing and you get the same results as everybody else, maybe it is a little bit of discipline. Maybe it is a little bit of routine that you created for yourself. You know, today I'm gonna choose not to drink. This weekend I'm gonna choose not to go out with friends. I'm gonna choose to work on what matters most to me, and that's fulfilling my dreams. Because I know that I can't live this life without doing these things. And I know a lot of creative people share that same sentiment because we're trapped in this sort of like spinning wheel of entrapment. There's a lot of things to distract us from the thing we want to get done, whether that's an EP or an album or anything really. These distractions are the sacrifice. Whether it's like, I don't know, if you're addicted to like video games or something, then that is the sacrifice that you take away to do the thing that you've always wanted to do. Maybe that's why we can't get out of that wheel. It's because there's other things we don't even notice are in the way. Find a balance. Anyway, so my friends Nick and Stefan, they are local artists and they are really enthusiastic to hear any recordings that I had. All I had were written lyrics. I will, if I think of something good, I will write it. It's almost a poem because there's no music to it. So they were like, just put it to a beat and what have you. But I'm not a rapper. You know, I like rap, I just prefer to make pop music. So a week after we made that song, we were like, yeah, let's get back together and work on something else. I think of an idea. I think, what if we all just make the hardest lyrics we possibly can? So using that mentality, just write the best thing we can now. All three of us write one verse. That became a song that is almost out at the time of this video. When Nick gave me the call saying that we're gonna open for Afroman, it was for that song. Cool. Well, a week before the show in January, we got word that we have an extra 5 minutes. So we were allowed to do another song. And so I was like, okay, can I do one? And I volunteered because this is where opportunity and preparedness meets, right? It's that thing. So during that time, I had been working on my own music. I just haven't been releasing anything because I have this complex where like it needs to be perfect before it's out into the world. And even when it is out in the world, it's still not perfect to me. And there's this feeling that like, I wish I could change it, but I can't. I've been working on this song. I was like, yeah, I have a song. I have a song and it's memorized. Like, I want to perform this live. And so Nick was like, by all means, let's do it. Fast forward to the morning of the show. I woke up and my voice was gone. It's the day of the Afroman concert and I sound like this. The same day I opened up for Afroman, I had a short film to be in. It was rough. You could hear it in my voice.
Me? I can't do it. You do it. Why me? Why are you guys always trying to tell me that?
So I chugged a lot of hot tea with a lot of honey. I had like Vicks Vapor Rub in like a container with hot water and I was like breathing that in. Nothing was helping. and I had officially lost my voice. It was really, really bad. I don't know how I was gonna do it. So we get to the concert in mid-January, and we're chilling backstage, and I was like the whole time being like, oh, what if we get to meet Afroman? I never got to meet Afroman, no. Because apparently, I didn't know this, but headliners don't show up on time. Right before the show, I was like going over my song over and over again in my head. So I make sure that I don't forget any lyrics. I was saying it under my breath also because my throat was messing with me and my voice was gone the whole day. I was so embarrassed. I don't know who prayed for me, but it worked because I didn't sound terrible at all. It was a sigh of relief. It was crazy. It was a sold out show. So it was like, wow, like I see people were like touching my shoe. Get off my shoe. But, you know, the experience was one of the best moments of my life. It was so cool performing in front of a sold out crowd. And I know that won't be the last time I do it. Just wanted to say a big shout out to Saint Nick and Supply Demand. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. And anyway, hope you have a good one. Bye.
Woo! Oh yeah, we're right now we're in hair and makeup minus the makeup because we don't really use that. Got to get our hair done by our stylist, myself, you know. And yeah, I got to wash my hands, stay clean.
Also, don't worry about anybody else besides yourself. Like, obviously we want each other to look good and whatever, but just worry about your own shit.